Hello, my fellow hunting fanatics. I'm Matt Drury, and welcome to another edition of Critical Mass Xtreme, only on DoD TV. We're now 7 episodes into our hottest collaboration with Mossy Oak. Two-time defender Greg Glessinger has begun his reign by eliminating cast members left and right. Let's jump right into the extra content from this week's heart-pounding episode and follow Greg's attempt at reaching critical mass. If you caught this week's episode 7 of Critical Mass, you know it was one to write home about. Our youngest contender yet, Jesse McBee, took aim at dethroning our defender Greg Glessinger. Young gun McBee started the bout by harvesting a mid-130 class whitetail in Missouri. Once Greg and the MOTV jury judged Jesse's first hunt, they began to realize age wasn't going to separate anyone from this competition. With the harvest fresh in mind, the challenger and defender geared up to run the Xtreme archery course. Let's take a look at how Jesse did. Take it away, guys. All right, on the count of 3.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he hit him right out of the gate.
Now remember, Jesse must hit a target at each section, all while Greg is aiming for him in an effort to throw off his shots and slow his time, adding another challenge level to our Xtreme archery course.
Hit him, Greg.
That messed him up.
That had to fluster him, man.
After missing all 4 shots, Jesse gets a 10-second penalty as he moves on to the second section.
It was close.
Keep going, Jesse.
On his 4th shot, Jesse hit the yellow on the second target and is moving on to the third section.
Got a little dance going there.
On his first shot, Jesse has succeeded on hitting the third target. Jesse ends the Xtreme archery course with a time of 1 minute and 40.5 seconds. By failing to hit the first target, he gets a 10-second penalty for a final time of 1 minute and 50.5 seconds.
Nice run out there, Jesse. Although I'm sure deep down you would have loved to knock your brother off that top spot on the leaderboard. Looks like you'll just have to wait until next year. Let's jump into the isolation booth with our challenger and defender and see what they have to say.
That's Steven. He is one competitive fellow. Am I wrong on that or what?
I would almost say he's overly competitive.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, he would always try and beat me in everything. But you know, Greg, where's he at right now?
Exactly. Yeah, Steven, look who's sitting here. And you're sitting in the clubhouse right now.
That's right.
I'll tell you what, that's a one-up on the big bro there.
Well, thank you. I just wish we could hear what they were saying about us.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out here in a few minutes, but you had a great season, man.
Well, thank you. You too, Greg. I really appreciate it.
I love the passion that you put into this stuff.
Well,
as a young man, what you're doing is pretty incredible stuff.
Well, it's role models like you that I've looked up to all my life.
I appreciate that. We're ready to go.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you, Greg. You too.
Following his course run, Jesse brought a 10-point brute to the skinning shed. Although a great Midwestern buck taken with archery tackle, the cast ultimately decided it was Greg who would advance to the next round. During the televised episode, Greg was unable to unlock a hunt due to Jesse's speedy time on the archery course. But now, you'll get to see the hunt right here on CMX. Gather your hunter's orange and let's see if Greg can get his son Derek on a youth season buck of his dreams right there in their home state of Wisconsin.
Operation Wasp. Alright, try to get out there. Boy, that worked out really well. I didn't think that was gonna go so well. Here comes another one.
It's October 8th. We're on the Wisconsin youth season. It's the second day. We just got settled into the blind. We already got some deer on the field. And by the looks of it, it'll be a good night.
Wisconsin's had more rain this year than looking back in the records of the past 40 years. That's the reason why when we look out to the bean field, you see some that already turned brown and some that are freshly green. This whole section that we're sitting in now was completely flooded. They got in late. Planted these beans late, so now we've got some beans that are ready to be harvested and some green beans. We've never had beans like this late. The deer traffic has definitely changed because of it. That's the reasons why we're sitting here for opening weekend of Wisconsin youth season. Get your gun. All right, D.
Is that the one we want?
Yeah, that's the one we want. Be easy. Be easy. He's 111 yards there. 111. Not going anywhere. We got plenty of light. He's still boarding away. Just give it time. He'll give it to us. He's gonna leave. We gotta take him. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Okay, go ahead. You want him? Yes, sir. Back up. Get on it there. Talk to me, D. Talk to me.
That is a big body deer.
Well, can opener just showed up. We've got plenty of iconic specs of this guy's, but he was the last guy we thought was going to come out tonight. We've had 2 days of pure nothing but rain. This is the first day that it's been decent weather. It's almost 80 degrees. The pressure is 29, so not very good. This guy showed up, completely took us off guard, and Derek put the Winchester hammer on him, and we got a nice Wisconsin huge buck on the ground. Way to go, buddy. Nice work. Let's go get our hands on him.
Give it up,
It's October the 8th. We're in Wisconsin for the youth season. This guy had came out at about 6 o'clock. He gave us a nice broadside shot at about 6:15. Couldn't be any happier to start off the Wisconsin season.
We actually nicknamed him Canover because this little kicker here, but we've got a bunch of pictures from him on the east side of the farm, and we're actually on the west side of the farm. So he actually threw us for a loop when he showed up tonight. He was the only mature deer we saw. This deer actually, we believe, is 5.5 years old. We were even surprised to have any deer movement tonight because it was almost 80 degrees and the pressure was only 29.8. It just wasn't in our favor, but when it's youth season, you gotta go. Derek put the Winchester on him, and my gosh, did it bark, and it just absolutely laid him in his tracks, man. To say I'm proud and excited for you is an understatement. This youth season is absolutely more fun for me than I think it is for Derek, and I think Casey's right there with me as well. We actually love this stuff. Nice job, D.
Wow, can opener was a nice buck, Derek. That trusty Winchester will never let you down. You and your dad are sure to have many more memories just like that one. We hope you enjoyed this segment of Critical Mass Xtreme right here on DoD TV. Don't forget to catch the full 30-minute episode of Critical Mass airing only on Outdoor Channel. Until next week, be safe out there, and always remember, identify those hunting targets.
For more exclusive Critical Mass content, download the MOTV app on the Apple or Android store today.